Let's talk about friendships and relationships. Part of my goal in everything that I do online, some of the things that I talk about, the things I've written, is to paint a clear picture to my people, to show you how ridiculous this world is so you can unplug from the things of this world and do you and live your life as authentically as possible, because there's nothing in this world that is worth you being anything but you. I know a lot of people are used to struggle ass relationships in the sense that you have friends, and when you are winning, you have to be careful of the fact that there's probably a messy ass person out there who's not happy for you. They're jealous, they're fake. You have to make sure to protect your man so she does not snatch your man from you because she has her eyes on your man and all kinds of foo-foo shit. But in reality, what should be is that you and your friends are happy for each other's wins, because in that relationship is no longer about you. All of you have come together to form a synergy. So when you win, your friend also wins. Let me paint you a better picture. Imagine that you have a friendship group of 5 people. In that friendship of 5 people, it's no longer about each one of you individually. There's now a synergy, a collective synergy of one. You might not necessarily see it, but that energy is one, and it supersedes each individual in that group. And how do you form the synergy with people? By being in relationship with people with whom you are equally yoked. I'm going to use mathematics to break this down one more time because I've explained this before in the past. Every single one of us is in our own individual level in life. Let's call that individual level X. From your perspective, the participant itself, X equals 1. However, from your perspective on somebody else's level, X does not necessarily equal 1, even though X equal 1 from that person's perspective because they are their own participant. Also, from that person's perspective, even though from your perspective, your X equals 1, from their perspective, your X might not necessarily equal 1, even though X from your perspective equals 1. I hope I'm making sense. So X will always equal 1 from the individual participant's perspective. Always. You should only pursue a relationship with people that when you look at them from your perspective, they are also one. Just like you are also one from your perspective. And those people, when they look at you from their perspective, you are also one, just as they are one from their own perspective. So that when you are with that person, you are one from your perspective and their perspective, and they are also one from their perspective and also from your perspective. Then it's a match. In this situation, you are able to form a relationship of 1 plus 1 equal 1. The reason why it is 1 plus 1 equal 1 is because you have to sum up the total number of X's and then you divide it by the total number of participants. So let's say in a relationship of 5 people, because each X equals 1, then the total number of X's in the synergy is 5. And because the total number of participants also equals 5, then it becomes 5 divided by 5 equal 1. Or if it's a relationship with 2 people, 2 divided by 2 equals 1. Whatever number you get back is what you should be putting into that relationship, which should automatically match what you are receiving from that relationship. So because it's 2 of you and you are 1 and that person is 1, 1 plus 1 equals 2 divided by 2, because there are 2 numbers of participants, equals 1, meaning that I am given 1 into the relationship and 1 is coming back to me, meaning that I am not drained. I am not drained when I am in a relationship with this person, and that person is also not drained when they are in a relationship with me. Matter of fact, time stands still when I'm with this person because I am complete when I'm with this person, but I don't crave this person beyond what is healthy, because even if that person is not with me, I am also complete when I'm alone because I am one alone. And when I'm with that person, I am also one with that person. Time stands still because it's a perfect match. This is what it means to be equally yoked. This is true love. However, if I am 1 from my perspective and this person that is in front of me is 0.7, and if I try to pursue a relationship with this person that I'm able to perceive that this person is not a 1 just like I am, then the synergy that I form with this person becomes 1 plus 0.7 divided by 2 because there are 2 participants. Let's do the math, child. 1 plus 0.7, which is 1.7 divided by 2. 0.8, meaning that I am given 1 to the synergy and I'm getting 0.85 back. I will be drained. And this is the reason why you do not pursue a relationship out of pity. That is an egotistic thing to do. Your ego is telling you to pity for this person small. Now, it will not work. I'm telling you right now, it's a very narcissistic thing. Remember, the ego's way is supremacy, in which one person assumes the supreme position, which in this case it will be you, because you are doing the person a favor. Now, don't get it twisted. The ego plays on the other perspective as well, in which you perceive yourself as one. However, the person that you're perceiving in front of you is 1.5. Let's do the math. If you try to pursue a relationship with a person that you believe is 1.5, that will be 1, which is you, plus 1.5. Total is 2.5 divided by 2 equals 1.25, meaning that you are given 1 into this relationship. However, you are getting 1.25 back. This is an overdose. This is when you're hanging out with someone you feel choked because their energy is too much. They are not for you. A perfect example of this is when you are kissing ass in a relationship with someone you believe is bigger than you, but you're just doing boy. You're ass kissing or you're people pleasing, but you feel so bombarded with the energy because it's too much. They are not for you. This is exactly what happens when you lack spiritual discernment, where you judge people just based on vapid, vain shit alone. You want to date a woman because she's yellow bone, light skinned, got lace fronts on. You want to date a man because he's got the 6 of 6, child. He's 6 feet tall, 6 inch this, and he makes 6 figures. Amame wamusu, we thank God. And capitalism loves this. This is how capitalism makes money. Keep you spiritually dim and keep telling you, oh, this is what makes you complete. This is what, just buy this and just a little bit more of this. Get this degree and put this on and wear all this dumbass shit. That's why you have a bunch of good looking people. Lights are on, child, but ain't nobody home. And in some cases, even the lights are off because somebody forgot to pay the NEPA bill. We thank God. You only want to roll with certain kinds of people because they're bad bitches, because they got their tits and asses done. You want to hang out with somebody because they got money. You're reducing God's creation to just a physicality without realizing that what you're perceiving in the physical realm is only a tip of the iceberg of what's underneath that person. Are they spiritually calibrated for you? Because conversely, imagine that you are in a relationship and form synergy with people with whom you are equally yoked with. 1 + 1 = 1. Like, let's say a group of 5 friends together forming a synergy of 5 friends, and all of you are equally yoked and calibrated for each other. So one of your friends buying a new car is equivalent to that one energy saying, damn, I need a car. And that friend says, don't worry, man, I got you. And then everybody in that group celebrates that one person because from their perspective, they're saying, damn, thank you so much for taking care of that. We are winning because you're winning. And then that same energy says, damn, I need a fucking job promotion, man. And then one of the friends says, don't worry, man, I got you. And then they get that job promotion. And then everybody in that group is happy for them. Like, damn, thank you so much for coming through. And then that collective energy is thinking, damn, I need a boyfriend. And then one of the friends in the group says, don't worry, I got you. And then when they get that boyfriend or that girlfriend, everybody in the group is happy for them. Like, damn, thank you so much for coming through. It is one happy synergy. But because we live in a world that is so vain, so vapid, and just so low vibrational as shit, narcissism in every fucking corner, where people come together with nothing really solidifying them in the middle. The reason why they are your so-called friends is because you're just a bunch of men, or you're just a bunch of women, or maybe you're both all just Nigerian, or maybe because you're all from the same tribe, or, you know, because you're all queer, or because you're all like tattoos, or you're all bad bitches. There's nothing deeply substantial solidifying all of you at the core. Therefore, that synergy is not formed. You can feel it, that there's something missing at the core of the synergy, unless you're slow as shit. Or maybe you're pretended, Chad. And as a result, you have a bunch of people who are wearing masks here and there, and you don't trust each other. This is why when you are winning, you better shut the fuck up. When you have a man, you better not let other people know. When you have gotten a visa to Japan to America, you better not let your so-called friends know. Matter of fact, a lot of Nigerians, the way you find out that your so-called friend has finally gone to Canada or US is when you see a picture of them inside Facebook or Instagram playing with snow. And then you're there asking yourself, when did it start snowing in Ogun State, Fonde Yoruba, or inside Omuahia for all the Igbo people? Your so-called friend who, we thank God. Again, this is why I do my best through God Almighty who strengthens me to break it down to my people, to unplug from this world, because there's nothing in this world that is worth us losing ourselves in. Uche, peace and love.